from the beginning, the Trump administration said, hey, look, the first to the table, they're going to get the best deals. Is that strategy paying off?
What we're learning about the Japanese deal, Indonesian deal, is we're starting to see the fine-tuning headlines, because what the market really wants to see, and they understand now, is what is the reciprocal tariff? What's the number? Is it 15? Is it 10? Is it 19? What is it? Understanding that the actual paper could take a year to actually finish, but they don't care. They just want to know it's not crazy like 35, not 50, not 100, not 200%. So we're starting to see the fine-tuning details. And the other thing we're, as a market, starting to realize, and why you're still seeing the indices hit new highs and maintain these lofty levels, is look at GM's earnings affected by tariffs. Definitely down 45% on the margins, but the CFO came out and said, well, you know, here's what we're going to do. We're going to eat a third, we're going to push a third out to the customers, and we think AI will solve for the other third. So if you're talking a 10-ish% kind of thing on the tariff, reciprocal tariffs, even 13, you can see how industry is going to deal with this, because what Trump has really done is he knows he can't put a value-added tax, consumer tax on American consumers like every British or EU or Canadian or Japanese. There's all kinds of these consumer taxes, which are a form of tariff, actually. He can't do that domestically, but he can call it a tariff, and poof, puff the magic dragon. He's getting his dollars from tariffs the same way the Japanese or the Canadians are with value-added taxes, consumer taxes. I mean, nobody saw this coming, but we're kind of getting it in the last 48 hours. Kind of interesting what he's doing here, as long as the numbers are not crazy.
I saw it coming. I thought 10% was the kind of baseline, and that President Trump has always liked the idea of you've got to pay a cover charge to get into this fantastic club known as the United States of America, to gain access to our fantastic consumers. And that's part of it. And I love watching the expression on the faces of those left-wing nuts on other networks when Secretary Bessent talks about the lack of inflation. Annualized this year, consumer inflation, 1.8%, annualized wholesale inflation, 0.2%. And if you annualize import prices, they're down, Kevin. It's incredible.
Well, it's true, except, if you're an inflation hawk like the Fed is right now, you want to wait and see. Because you've really heard kind of the formula from GM. It's a behemoth. I mean, it's huge. And they're saying, look, we think we can use a little productivity from AI. We think we can eat a third. We can push a third out without changing the inflation metrics that much. So proof's in the pudding. Let's wait, another quarter or whatever. But so far, so good. But really what's occurred here is, because imagine how crazy it was April 3. I mean, it was nuts. Yeah. And the market was going out of its mind. And now it's kind of corrected back up to the old highs, because we're starting to see how this is really going to work.
Right.
The market wants a headline number. What do you got? 10? You got 15? Give me a number. And then the rest of the stuff, that's sausage being made. Nobody gives a damn.